Not far from Canada's iconic parliament, a teepee and a campfire mark the spot where Chief Theresa Spence of the Attawapiskat First Nation is in the first week of a hunger strike. It's part of a campaign of protests launched across the country that saw activists demonstrating to force Ottawa to the bargaining table on treaty rights, housing, education, and natural resources. Most Aboriginal treaties in Canada were negotiated with the British Crown when the country was a colony, and Chief Spence says she's ready to die if she doesn't get the high-profile meeting she's demanding.
She's talking about a fundamental change in the relationship between Canada and First Nations. So she wants Canada to come to the table, she wants the Queen to come to the table and answer for the unrespected treaty rights for all First Nations.
Attawapiskat's woes became international news last year. Almost unimaginable in a rich country like Canada, many in this remote community lived in dire conditions without heat or drinking water. The Canadian Red Cross flew in emergency supplies, embarrassing the federal government, which blamed poor administration by Chief Spence and the elected council. This week, the Minister of Aboriginal Affairs insists things have improved, and he's ready to hear the Chief's concerns.
I think we've just, as a government, made very good progress, and there's a little bit of politics at work here, but generally speaking, we have very good relations across the country.
Politics is indeed what the latest protest campaign is all about. The government says it's doing what it can, but with no clear plan to meet the concerns of the demonstrators, the protests and the hunger strikes look set to continue for the time being. Daniel Lack, Al Jazeera.